So in this tutorial, I'm gonna demonstrate how to create text in Blender. But first, we're gonna delete this default cube. Just hit X and delete it. To add a new text, just go to the add. Instead of using mesh and curves, we're gonna use this text, right? This one. So we created a text object and if you want to type and change the words you want to change, then just go to the object mode and change to the edit mode. So it only has two options right here. So you're gonna click this, and you can change and you can type the different words you want in this mode. So I'm going to use the logo name that I used for the previous logo animation that I made for the demonstration like weeks ago. So I'm gonna just go to the object data properties. Once you click this, and you're gonna see the different options right here, like the geometry, fonts, paragraph, all this stuff. So the paragraph, alignment, and horizontal. It has the horizontal and vertical options. Like you can able to put this to the either left, center, right, or top, center, or bottom. Like I'm gonna put this to center and change the vertical from top baseline to the center. Alright, so go to the top view, and you can see the object is at the exact center. And then we're gonna open this font, and you see these options right here, and you see this regular, and this is where we're going to change the font. And now, unlike using a Maya, Blender still have to find the font manually, unlike doing it automatically, like using like changing fonts in Word document. Word document is, you still have to do all this by stuff by just searching a folder and click the different fonts. So to change the font, so simply click this open font. You see this folder icon, and once you open it, the font folder is already bookmarked in this system. So in here, let's just change. For the demonstrator, we're gonna click this one. Just either of them is just fine. So once you click it, and you see the fonts are changed. So for the bold, italic, and either both, and honestly, I don't know why do we even need these options, because once you go to edit mode, and see, and we have this option shows up, like pressing a tab, go back to the object mode, it disappeared, and once you edit mode, it appears like here. So you can change it either bold, italic, and underline, but for some fonts it's gonna work, and some of them is not gonna work that well. So once you change the font, and here's the transform, you can change the size. Either you can use this one, or just press S to scale it, like what I'm showing here. So in sheer, like using the italic mode. So you can use this so you can use this in a very stylized logo that if you want. So underline positions and something like that, and small cap scale. So what it does is once you go back to edit mode and just turn on this small cap right here, and you see it's not gonna show anything different, but once we rewrite the name, alright, just let me try it again. Just click and see it turn to blue, and you see all these lower cases are now capitalized. So once you scale this down, it gets more smaller, and once just go up to 1, it's all capitalized. So even if you change the fonts and made it more everything capitalized, but it doesn't look so 3-dimension. It all looks like just like a 2D flat, like paper like logo, like cut out logos or stuff or something like that. So to make it 3-dimension, instead of going to the modifier properties, just go to this geometry option, and once in here, use this extrude mode. So once I drag it, you can see. So now, this flat texture now more extruded 3-dimension. So and once you look closely, that the edges looks really like hard edge, like it doesn't seem like look a little bit smoother. It just looked like really sharp. It looks very sharp, you know. To make it smooth, use this bevel, use the depth, and you see it's gonna extrude the bevel, and it's gonna make this extruded title looks more smoother. And once I turn this resolution down, it's get even set to 0, and you see it's gonna get more sharper. And when I set this to 5, it looks much more smoother. So and once you increase the bevel and you see these texts are kind of overlapping each other, then go down to the paragraph, to the space, and just increase this character spacing, and you see it's gonna it's not going to overlap each other. And yes, the extrude, this bevel looks too much, so I'm gonna just leave it as 1, or just typing 1.5. So it looks good enough. And I'm gonna change the rotation, change the x-axis rotation to 90s. So it's gonna go to front view. You see it's all looking nice and good. Look really nice now. To change the color, then simply go down to this material properties, add new, and this I'm gonna change to this material preview. So this one right here, and just once I made a new material, just simply change this base color, and you just simply change from default gray to just nice and cool looking gold color, like adjusting this metallic and roughness. And yeah, go to the render mode. I'm gonna turn on this ambient occlusion, and yeah, just and you just made your own text object in Blender.